TLC Jackpot afternoon run for Sam and Hickory, running a 17.926, and we changed her bit from the morning from a stiff leverage bit to a three-piece junior cow horse. She was having problems with slowing down in her run. When I rode him, I felt like it was just too much bit in the turns, and he is stalling in the turns. I felt like he was not hurrying out, and he was definitely stalling on the backside. So here's our afternoon run with some big improvements.
Look at your spot. Leg. Look. Hustle. Get over. Look at your spot. Go deep. Go all the way. Look around. Hustle. Good. Look at your spot. Sit. Look around. Hustle. All the way. Drive to the eye. Don't focus. Nice.
Good job.
What you got up there? 17.926.
Okay, so now we're going to play it again in replay slow and see where we can make any changes or improvements here. Okay, so this is nice. You're coming in from the center of the alleyway with a nice approach. You're going to have 2 strides a rate, which is really good. I like your hands are pretty even. You're looking at your spot 1. Your horse is looking where he should be going. Everything looks nice so far. And I like here, you're pushing against your horn. You're sitting back in your saddle, heels down. You're just floating your hand in there, letting him get to the back side. Let's see if you get your 2 strides around the barrel. 1, 2. That was a beautiful turn, very snappy. I don't think you could have cut that any tighter. Come out, and I like this position here. Your hand is forward. You're starting to pull up on your horn, and your leg has just cleared the barrel. And that looks really good as well. So you're going to 2 hands, which is great. You're at the midpoint between first and second. You've pulled up on your horn, you're back to 2 hands, and you're focusing on getting to your next spot. He got a little bit lost there. He made a little dart, but you recovered from it smart and started looking back at your spot, and you're able to get him there. Now, you didn't have much pocket at all there, so if he's starting to anticipate the turn, you might want to be looking straighter longer as well. Your leg is at the barrel when he starts his turn. That looks good. 1, 2 strides around again. Once again, I like your hands. You float them in, and then you're guiding softly, and he looks a lot happier in the turns with this bit on him versus your other bit. Now, I like how hard you're driving him between the barrels. That looks really good as well. Okay, and then right here, we could have maybe improved that. 1, 2. You rated just a smidgen late, so because his mouth is gaping open, maybe get a good dental work done on him as well. Make sure you don't have any problem. But I think just rating late, you're getting in his face a little bit because you're like, okay, we got deep in the turn. So his pivot foot set, but his pivot foot should have set back in this area. So you only really had 1 stride of rate when you needed 2. So I think you just were a little late on your rate cue there. And again, his pivot foot is trying really hard to push him out here. You're pitching him his head. I still kind of confused why his mouth is open so much even at this point. But in that situation, it closed right away. So I'm going to guess it's because you got a little deep in the turn and just picked him up a little hard. But it's always a good idea to have a good dentist check your horse and make sure you don't have a tooth problem. And this is nice here. You're trying to get to your whip, but you really didn't need it. Your rein was forward. You were driving them with your feet. You had a really nice run. Great job. A big improvement from the morning to the afternoon.